right, so I want to, okay, over there, growing up over there, you said, you know, we was poor, you know, it's the trenches, you know, we know it's the trenches, you said it was the project, we was poor. But I ain't gonna lie, bro, like, I had heard, before the internet, legendary, you know.
The twins.
Yeah, the twins, you know what I'm saying? Throwing money on the roof, I don't know if that's true. They say it was like,
they just throw money, the bag, garbage bags of money, shit. They did that shit, you know, get away, shoes and shit.
So the money wasn't spread around like that. It was still.
I mean, yeah, with the older motherfuckers.
With the older niggas here, yeah, Fun was out here foreign shit, but
with the older motherfuckers,
yeah, like they was having major paper, but it was
it was a time, that was real shit.
Yeah, no, that's all them stories real, folks. I ain't gonna lie, I used to be a shorty watching.
Yeah, the Bentley
been
board.
Through the hood, and it wasn't even just them. They just was the like flashiest, bro. It was. More money than them in the
projects was getting money back then.
That's what I say. Like everybody, like
it was real money flowing back then.
And that was the crazy part, folks. Cause it's like you heard folks say we was poor, but your daddy might have had half a ticket put up somewhere for your uncle might have had $250,000 at his auntie crib or something.
You say that because I'm like, I remember these urban legends.
Yeah, bro. Look, I'm telling you, it's.
But at the same time, you gotta think that's why they got caught. Y'all got bellies. Y'all said this building.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that don't make sense.
Yeah. Like you pulling up in the Bentley to the Jets, like crackheads there. What is this? Oh, you get this?
They was probably young too.
They was young.
They was young as hell.
They're just like when you just brought up Pay the Fool. When you watch it, I watched Pay the Fool the other day. I'm like, hold on. This was making all this money and coming to sleep next to his little brother in a twin bed.
I swear to God,
dude. They was kids, shorties. You know what I'm saying? Shorties.
Got a phone and everything. He going in the he sharing rooms and shit.
You know what I'm saying? They was shorties. So
yeah.
You know, you learn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that if they knew what they know now, it would have been totally different how they was moving.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
But they most definitely was shining, and I think they went around down the same time like BMF and all that shit.
Yeah.
I actually
like
want
to
know if they gonna actually put them in the BMF shit, like because they had ties.
Yeah, folks.
They had ties,
bro. All the niggas that was getting money in Iraq, folks, it was M. Back then, that's when everybody could really hustle, because you ain't had to really move. You ain't had to go bust serve. Like, nigga, boy, look, I'm from the project, nigga. I swear, there used to be the funeral lines in the buildings, boy. I'm telling my motherfucker, that bitch going all day, every day on the first floor, shorty. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, I got a question about this, because you know you hear about the infamous lines out west too. You from out, you rotate both ways. But I see you on the interview, you be out west. Who y'all think had the craziest lines, like out west, out south in their heyday? You know what I'm saying?
No, I think
because out west is the money getting.
Like I'm gonna be 100, folk. Like.
Cause I had heard down on State Street in the projects down
there. That's
where
I'm from, folks. Like, yeah, like, bro. Yeah, like, yeah, I would. Mm-hmm. Man, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know who was crazy as folk, because what I'm gonna say is this, folk. Like, at the time, like, out west known for its steel.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say.
They known for its steel.
They known for its steel.
But,
you know what I'm saying?
And I hate they out south, folk. I feel like. It was, cause bro, I feel like out south, like if you from the rack, you know this, bro. Like we is like, I feel like, and a lot of out west people gonna hear this, they gonna probably want to disagree, but this is just like my truth. I feel like out south is like the mecca of the rack, folks. So when it was popping and it was rolling over here, it was rolling. I'm talking about like rolling, folks. Like it was so many kingpins, so many with paper, so many benefiting, you know what I'm saying, out south, folk, that you couldn't tell me nobody, other part of town was
about more people from out south that went down at that time than out
west. Yeah, I feel like out west got they shine once they was the only side of town known for getting money for real.
But I ain't gonna lie, out west got a rich history too, because that's like the vice lords. They from the
like look, that's what I say. All these gangs that old, folk, like they was doing this shit. All of them got made in the '60s, folk, on BD, and they was different shit back then. Motown and the Mo's got that same type of history, folks. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I said, bro, out south is like so huge. Like, bro, at one point in time, over east was basically out south. Cause you gotta go out south, then go over east. You know what I'm saying? Like you like out over east is coming southbound, then going to the east side or the south side. You know what I'm saying? So you had out west is like kind of looked at as its own part of town, but when you come out to over east, you got to come out south first. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to go out south to come over east. You know what I'm saying? Unless you go through Stony. But even then, it's like, if you ask somebody out west, they're going to be thinking they out south. You know what I'm saying? So, out south is a big-ass part of territory, and it stretched all the way to the hundreds, folks. From the low end to the hundreds. You know what I'm saying? Even shit.
That's true.
From after about Roosevelt, you out south, because all the rest of the shit past that is considered DT. You know what I'm saying? So this shit huge, folks. Like, it's huge, gang. You know what I'm saying?
So you claiming the south side because like it's more people.
Bro, it's so much. But like I said, all these towns got rich heritage. Like, for the Cabrini Greens, even up north and shit like that, they was. Hey, well, nobody getting, man, the Cabrini Greens and they heyday, folk.
And they was fucking shit
up. They was shit up, and they had it going on, folks. But back then, for with so many projects, like even outside, I feel like we the mecca of the projects out here. Like, it was projects for every block, folks. Like, for every 3 blocks was a project in the project community, folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, big ass projects, the Ekies, the Wells, folks, the Stateway, and all that shit, folks. Calumet buildings, federal buildings, folks. Like, that shit, bro. It was so many projects, folks. That's why I be telling people now, like, when they be thinking they in places like Opla, they or like outside, man, that's the project, bro. That's not. That's you. If you not from the projects, you know what I'm saying. You probably look at that like, all right, okay, we in a trench. There's a bunch of buildings. You know, when you talk about both things, it sounds like it's the same thing. But when you really from the projects, you know, like, it's a difference, folks.
Like how the building is not a project building.
Yeah, don't believe, folks.